Morning, Burns Latino Studies Academy. You are watching Burns Live, your window to the world of what's happening in our school and community and the world. Tune in here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 8:35 to hear the daily announcement, find out what's happening with the weather, and what is for lunch today. I'm Octavian.
And I'm Linda, along with Yadia with sports and George with the weather.
Together we are your Burns Live morning team.
Our morning show is streamed live over YouTube. Your parents and relatives can find us by searching for Burns Latino Studies Academy Burns Live on YouTube. Remind them to subscribe to our show in the near future. You will also be able to see portions of our show on CPTV.
Today is Thursday, September 20th, 2018, middle school. Today is the A day. Follow your A day schedule.
Today's lunch menu is turkey pot roast, mashed potatoes with gravy, farm fresh green beans, warm apple stick, fruit choice, and milk choice. Did you know that the milk served in our calf is from a local CT family-owned dairy farm from cows that are not treated with growth hormones or BST? That's a good thing.
Stay tuned at the end of our show for the Pledge of Allegiance. Throughout the school year, we will host guest speakers from different classes to recite the pledge live each morning. Today we have two students from Mrs. Green's and Miss Gocheva's class.
We have an innovative word for the day. We have an innovative word of the day today. Each day we will add a new word to your vocabulary. Try to use the word in a conversation throughout the day. If you are overheard using the word correctly by a teacher, it could mean some additional dollar points for you.
Today's word is inept. The word inept is an adjective and means having or showing no skill, clumsy. The substitute teacher was inept as teaching this class. Synonyms: incompetent, unskillful, unskilled, inexpert, amateur, crude, rough, clumsy, awkward, maladroit, unhandily, heavy-handed, all thumbs, bungled, blundering.
Hey Octavian, did you ever think that we would just be about ready to go to high school?
Well, you are almost ready. I have another year in middle school.
Yeah, but we have really come far, and when we started in kindergarten.
Some of us have others are still acting like they are in first and second grade.
True, we have been a lot of problems for the past few weeks.
I know two students received eye injuries in the past 2 days from having something thrown at them.
I guess it could be because some of the students don't know how about what can happen when they act up.
I heard that you can receive a detention for something like leaving the classroom or being disrespectful to a teacher.
Did you know that when you're taking out your cell phone, you can also get a detention?
Yes, these are all Hartford District policies.
Wow, I guess we are going to see a lot of detentions over the next week if we don't start following the rules.
Well, they should behave in the classroom. When they don't, it is harder for all of us who want to learn to hear the teacher speak and follow the lesson.
Yeah, I understand how teachers can get upset. Hopefully the students will begin to follow the rules.
One side note, because we are having an open house, there will be no compass today after school.
So we cannot stress this next announcement enough. Mr. Cristoforo wants to remind all of us that we need parents to join for the school governance council and parent-teacher organization.
That's right. So when you go home today, ask your parents to get more involved in our school. We all really need their help.
Today's birthdays are Jan Gonzalez and Isaiah Rivas. Wish them both a happy birthday when you see them today.
Finally, remember that tomorrow is our open house. Don't forget to remind your parents should we move on to sports.
Yes. That's right. I guess we should stop talking and let Yada get started.
Hey Yada, what's happening in the sports world?
Good morning, sports fans. I'm Yadiel, and here are the here are the scores from last night. The season clock is ticking down with only 12 games remaining in the regular season. If you are a Yankees fan, the schedule is pretty much against you winning and division, despite picking up 2 games from the Red Sox in last 2 days.
Yesterday there were 14 games played in the major leagues. Philadelphia, after a month-long swoon, Rhys Hoskins and the Philadelphia Phillies are ready to make one final push for a playoff berth.
Hoskins became the 7th fastest player to hit 50 career home runs, and the Phillies kept pace in the NL East with a 4-0 victory over the New York Mets on Wednesday night. New York Voit hit 2 homers off Price. Miguel Andujar popped another one barely into the right field seats, and the New York Yankees stalled Boston division clinching celebration by beating the Red Sox 10-1 on Wednesday night. With baseball seasons almost over, it's time to talk about football. Tonight's game features a matchup between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. For the first time in nearly 3 years, the Cleveland Browns will be the favorites at home when they face the New York Jets on Thursday night, according to online odds makers.
Frankly, it shouldn't come to a surprise that Browns are a favorite in the matchup. Excuse me. The team has played well to the start in the season, and played well to start the season, and were it not for a kicker, Zane Gonzalez missing 3 field goals and 2 extra points to start the season, it could be sitting on a 2-0 record this year instead of the current 0-1 mark.
And so the team elusive first win since December 2016 may be on the horizon. The Browns are now incredibly just 445-1 since the beginning of 2015 season, but a date with a young New York Jets team led by rookie quarterback Sam Darnold could finally end their 19-game winless streak.
Even though I like the Jets, I'm hoping the Browns can put one in the column. That wraps up the sports news.
What does today's forecast look like, George?
Good morning, Burns. I'm George, and here's today's weather. Live from Burns Rooftop Weather Center. The temperature this morning is 62.4 degrees, finally on track for mid-September morning. The field like temperature is also 62.4 degrees, indicating drier air than yesterday. The dew point is 56 degrees, indicating the air is wringing out the last drops of hurricane influence from our atmosphere. Humidity is high today at 82%, indicating that the atmosphere is still very saturated with moisture, but it is finally beginning to dry out after almost a week of high humidity. The pressure is 29.84 inches and slowly rising in advance of improving weather pattern that we are expecting for the remainder of the week. The winds are almost calm with occasional brief wind from the northeast at 1.3 miles per hour and gust up to 2.2 miles per hour. Today's highs will be right around 71 degrees with mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. Tonight's lows will drop at 60 degrees, which is where we should be at this time of September. Today will be partly to mostly cloudy as some unsettled air moves through the area. Don't worry about all of these clouds. We shouldn't get any rain over the next 6 to 7 days. Recess looks like we go today, with afternoon temps staying in the high 60s with mostly cloudy skies. Heading out for recess, you will have plenty of dry weather. Tomorrow we'll have more clouds than today with slightly higher afternoon temps, which will only reach 72 degrees. Sunrise this morning was at 6:35 a.m. Sunset this evening will be at 6:51 p.m. Today's weather word is air pressure. Air pressure, the weight of air pressing down on Earth. Air pressure can change from place to place, and this causes air to move, flowing from areas of high pressure toward areas of low pressure. It's the same as barometric pressure. That's it for the weather today. Back to you guys.
Wrapping up today's broadcast, we would like everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
This morning we had Jay and Julie from Miss Green's and Miss Culture with class joining us today for the pledge.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Respect yourself, respect others, and respect the environment.
Make the day a great one or not. The choice is up to you.
Tune into our next broadcast tomorrow at 8:35 a.m.
Burns Latino is out.